Well, after reviewing the video footage, they had cameras throughout the building for their surveillance. After reviewing the videos and reviewing all the fire patterns and working together with the insurance investigator, we've determined that it was a spontaneous combustion. Rags were washed and dried. These were the cotton cloths that were used to wipe down tables, clean equipment in the kitchen, basically just cleaning cloths that they used. They were washed, dried, thrown into a bag. The bag was set on a table in front of the dryer, and then that's where the fire started, was right there in that bag. And we were able to determine through some literature, through some scientific experimentation and so forth, that it was in fact these rags, the oils and greases in these rags, that began to degrade and over time built up heat. That heat was unable to dissipate, and it reacted with the system, creating more heat. And once that cycle began, we had what we call thermal runaway, where the heat continued to generate faster than it could escape, and eventually reaching what is called an auto ignition temperature. So it eventually ignited the the bag of towels and caused the fire within the structure.
How common is this?
It's not the most common thing in the world, but it does happen. One of the things we like to tell people, like if they're staining furniture, cleaning furniture, or using shop rags and with grease and oils on them, is don't lay them in a pile, or if you do, put them in a metal container, because these rags, what happens is the organic materials within these cotton rags will begin to do the same exact thing. It'll degrade, it'll build heat. That heat can cause these materials to reach an auto ignition temperature, igniting, causing a fire. And it does happen. It just isn't something that happens as common as one might think. The best thing to do if you're washing rags that are going to have oils on them is wash them, dry them, then lay them out. Let them dry completely. Let them cool off, and then fold them up and put them away. Don't just throw them into a bag and let them sit in a pile, because that heat can generate and cause a fire.